Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my first vlog on this YouTube channel and I hope you guys enjoy it. I am actually going for a hair transplant tomorrow. Today is the 10th of May 2026 and my transplant is tomorrow 11 May 2026. I am from the UK. I was born in the UK and luckily I managed to find a hair transplant place in the UK, very local to where I live, about 20 minutes away, so that's really good. I was just checking on Google one day, hair transplant places near me on Google, and I actually found a place, and I went there about 2 weeks ago, had a consultation appointment with the surgeon and the doctor who's going to be carrying out the procedure, and he gave all the information that I needed. And then once I went home, I called him back and booked my appointment. I am 34 years old, and as you can see, I am receding right here. So it's receding from here and from here as well. As you can see, it's like a blotch of hair which doesn't go anywhere. You can't style it. When it's windy, it just moves around, so it just looks really bad in the wind. And I just don't like the way that this part looks. I've been considering getting a hair transplant for about 2 years now, and I think now's the time to do it. If I don't do it now, I'm never going to get it done, so I'm glad I'm getting it done. I am a bit nervous. Obviously, a hair transplant is surgery still. It's still considered surgery and it is done by a surgeon, so it is surgery. So I am a little bit nervous, but I'm hoping it goes well. So the consultation appointment, the doctor said that we would be looking to fill up this area and this area and put some hair on the front of the crown to fill it in a little bit, to future-proof it. And I'm also taking topical finasteride. I think that's the name of it, finasteride. I'm not doing minoxidil right now, but I am doing topical finasteride. And it is working. I do feel that my hair is a bit more thicker and stronger. Sometimes my hair used to fall out in the shower or just by doing this, and it hasn't been doing that, so that's a good sign. So that means the topical stuff is working, so that's good. My appointment starts at 7 tomorrow in the morning, so I need to be there for 7. The best thing to do, wear something comfortable, so I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt that I got and some jogging bottoms or sweats, as you guys call them in America. And just best to be comfortable because it is about 6 to 8 hour surgery depending on how many grafts they need. I think they estimated 3,000 grafts in the consultation, but that is liable to change on the day after surgery, so it's best to be comfortable because you are gonna be in the clinic for about 6 to 8 hours, and I'm hoping everything goes well. I'm glad to take you guys along on this journey, and I will keep you guys updated on the progress, and I will try to film as much as I can. Obviously, you have to take into consideration the privacy of the doctors and everything, but I will try my best. Just a disclaimer, I am not sponsored by the clinic or anything. I am paying for the transplant from pocket. So that's just a quick disclaimer, and I will give you all my honest thoughts on how the service was and everything. And I hope you guys enjoy coming along on this journey with me, and I will keep you guys updated. So, as mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am 34. I think I forgot to mention when I started losing my hair. It's been about 4 years now. I started when I was 30, I think, or maybe 31. So about 3 years, 4 years, I noticed that I started losing my hair from there, and it hasn't gotten any worse, which is good, but I do want to prevent it from getting any worse. So I'm hoping the transplant can fix the hairline, at least from here and there, and get rid of this part. Not get rid of it, but make it so it doesn't stick out too much like it does right now. I do like to keep my hair long, so this is quite long right now, and you can see the shape. If I do this, you can see the shape at the sides. So I'm hoping the transplant can fix this. Also, I forgot to mention I am partially sighted, so that means I can't travel by myself to other countries and everything. So that's another main reason I'm glad I found a place in the UK, so I don't have to travel to other countries. And to be honest, the price of the UK clinic is very good. It's £2,500, so about $3,200, I think. And that's what the cost would have been in Turkey. Plus, I would have to travel, stay out there for a couple of days, and then come back and everything. That's just something I didn't want to do. Don't get me wrong, I would have done it if I had to. I was considering Turkey, and then we found this place, and I'm very glad that we did find it. So that's just a quick reason why I mainly wanted to stay inside the UK. I forgot to mention my procedure will be a FUE, that stands for follicular unit extraction. So they will take the hair follicles one by one from the back of my head and implant them here one by one. And as mentioned, I think it's going to be about 3,000 units also. This is what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow. A plain white t-shirt. I just got it from Primark for this procedure. So once I'm done wearing it, I can throw it away. They do recommend wearing a button down, but I just can't wear a button down for that long. So I spoke to the surgeon and he said a normal t-shirt should be fine, and then you can cut yourself out of it when you need to. I am also taking a roll-on deodorant. They did say to bring a deodorant because it is a long day, so you can keep yourself fresh. You know, stuff like toothbrush, toothpaste. You can like wash your face between breaks and stuff and keep yourself nice and fresh while the procedure is going on. Good morning. It is May 11th, day of my hair transplant. I woke up at 5:45, had a shave, had a shower. My hair is still a bit of a mess, as they say not to use any product. I think they're gonna wash it at the clinic as well, but I did wash it properly just now, so it is clean. I had a light breakfast, not anything heavy, just a couple of chocolate biscuits and a chocolate chip bread roll. It's about 0 degrees Celsius, so it is quite cold outside. So I'm gonna dress up warm. We need to be there for 7:30, so we're leaving in about 20 minutes. It is 20 minutes until 7, so we're leaving at 7 and hopefully should be there for about 7:20. So I will keep you guys updated. Hi guys, today is Tuesday, the 12th of May, exactly the second day after my surgery. Last night I got home and I was really tired, so I didn't really record anything. The surgery went really well. It took about 7.5 hours in total, 8 hours minus 30 minutes for lunch, so a full 7.5 hours for the surgery, which included the 3 hours for the extraction and 3 hours to put the new grafts in and 1 hour to make the new incisions where the new grafts were gonna go. The doctors and the technicians, everyone was very nice, very helpful, and everything went well. The first thing they did was take my blood pressure and temperature. Then they gave me a surgical gown, which I changed into, and they started putting the numbing injections in the back of my head. The roughest part of the whole surgery is the injections. They did hurt quite a bit. I'd say 7 out of 10 pain on some of them, and then 5 out of 10 on the others, depending on which area they were given into. So all those 20 injections went around the head, all the way around, and then they did the extraction. The doctor did the extraction himself, and the technicians did some of the extraction as well. And then the doctor made all the incisions by himself without any help from the technicians. Once the incisions were made, the technicians, there were 3 technicians, and they put all the grafts in. All of them were working together, one on this side, one on the front and top, and one on this side. So all the new grafts are in. As you can see, this is the new hairline. And I'm very happy with it. The technician shaved my head with the clippers, fully shaved, and then they shaved the recipient area with a razor before making the incisions. I think the most difficult part of the surgery is the injections and then laying still for 3 hours when they do the extraction, and then laying still for another 3 hours when they do the implanting of the new grafts. Apart from that, it wasn't too bad. Everyone was really nice. We had some music playing and everything, so it was fun. Not fun, but it wasn't too bad. Had some music in the background and everything, so it wasn't boring or anything. And I did fall asleep a couple of times because they did give some muscle relaxers. As you can see, I do have some post-op swelling, so I took some prednisone tablets if that's the right way of saying it. So I just took 8 of those on orders from the doctor. So I just had 8 of those just now. So that should help with the swelling. The doctor gave some painkillers, which I have to take 2 every 6 hours. And he also gave some antibiotics, which I have to take 1 every 8 hours for the next 5 days, just to protect against infections and everything, because there are open wounds and grafts and everything. So just to make everything is safe from infection. Am I happy with the result? I definitely am. I'm hoping the new hair start coming in at some point. The new hair will fall out in the next 2 to 3 weeks, which I'm prepared for. I've seen enough YouTube videos to know what the next step is, so I'm not worried about the new hair falling out. And then hopefully the new hair from the implants can start growing at some point. You could probably tell I've got swelling here and on the forehead. The pain isn't unbearable, it just feels like you have a normal headache. But it's only in certain areas. So this morning this part was hurting, now the pain's at the front. And I'm just taking the painkillers for it. Tonight we will be taking off the bandage at home just by cutting it off in the next couple of hours, and then hopefully I can update you guys again. I will try and put some before and after pictures in this vlog as well, so you guys can see the difference compared to before and then after. So once the bandages are cut off, I will hopefully update you guys. And the doctor also gave some saline. So this is water with salt in it. It's called saline or saline, depending on if you're in the UK. And you got to spray this every half an hour on the recipient area to make sure everything stays moisturized, and it can help with itching. I did have a little bit of itching earlier, and you're not allowed to touch the grafts because anything can dislodge them. So even if you try and scratch, it could dislodge the graft. So you're not allowed to touch them. And I'm wearing a button-down shirt because you can't lift anything over your head for a couple of days until the grafts settle in. So that's the main thing. You have to be very careful. So, the surgeon said that 50% is the job and skill of the surgeon on how well the transplant goes, and then the other 50% is how well you recover and look after yourself. So for 14 days, no weight training or no physical activity and that sort of stuff. And also you can't get your hair wet for a couple of days. So when you shower, you have to make sure the shower is below your head, and make sure not to get any water on your head from the shower, because the stream of the shower can dislodge the grafts. So you do have to be very careful. And if you are going to wash your face, make sure not to get any face wash or soap near the grafts, because you don't want the chemicals to irritate the grafts. So you do have to be very careful for about 5 to 7 days, and then the grafts are fully locked into the skin, and by day 14 that's when they're pretty much solid. Then you can start doing light exercise and stuff like that. And just make sure not to sweat, because you don't want the sweat to get into the new grafts. So no strenuous exercise, and don't go out in the sun too much, because the sun light and the heat can damage the grafts. So most of it is just staying indoors for a couple of days and being careful. I've been using a neck pillow. I got this from Amazon. So you just put this around your neck. It's very uncomfortable. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I probably got about 2 hours sleep total in the whole night because I couldn't sleep with the neck pillow and it was hurting, so I had to take tablets. But today I am doing well. Just waiting to cut off these bandages in about 3 hours and then I will update you guys. And also I will try and put some pictures into this video so you guys can see the before and after results. So thank you for watching and I will keep you guys updated. One important thing I forgot to mention. When I got to the clinic, the doctor drew the new hairline and then we went through the different options on how the hairline should look, and he drew it in a way that looks really natural. He did say my forehead was a bit asymmetrical, so this side is slightly different versus this side. So the left and right of the forehead and top of the head are not the same, they are asymmetrical, so he tried to draw the hairline in a way that it looked natural. On the consultation, he did say we were looking to do 3,000 grafts, and luckily we managed to do 2,700. So in the future, if I do need another transplant, which I hope I don't, but if I do, we do have the extra 300 grafts that were not used. So luckily we managed to get everything done in 2,700 grafts, which is really good. And just to show you once again, so everything you see there are the new grafts, and everything after that has been shaved. So depending on how quick my hair grow back, hopefully that shaved area is gone in a couple of weeks, and the donor area is going to have very small dots which are scars left over by the extraction, but when you grow your hair long enough then nobody can see them. I normally try to keep my hair at least half an inch long at the back, so I don't think anybody will be seeing those scars. So that's just a little bit of information on how many grafts they used and information about the hairline. Hi guys, I am back. This will be the last part of this vlog. As you can see, I have removed the bandages from the back of the head and around the head as well. So the donor area is still very sore. It does hurt and sometimes it feels like it's on fire. It's like a very strong burning sensation. And my doctor told me when I take the bandages off to clean the donor area with the saline solution and then put the antibacterial ointment on it, which he gave. So I did that. I need to do that for the next couple of days and hopefully everything should start feeling a bit better. The recipient area is looking good. You have to be very careful not to knock your head or pull any t-shirts or hoodies over your head. So I've been wearing button down t-shirts and shirts for the past couple of days just to make sure the grafts are safe. I do have the images that were taken by the doctor showing the original hairline, and he drew on the new hairline. So I will be putting those in this video now. So as you can see, those are the before pictures of my hairline, how it looked, and you can also see where the doctor drew the new hairline. And now I will show you the images of the donor area and the new transplant area. There was a bit of bleeding on the donor area, but nothing too graphic or anything bad. That's natural. I was told by the doctor sometime there will be some bleeding when you remove the bandages. So I will be putting those pictures in this video now. Okay guys, now that you've seen the before pictures and the after pictures, you can tell the hairline definitely looks better than it did before. He filled in a lot of this part and this part as well, and he filled in the crown as well. The reason you see gaps in the grafts, because if they put the grafts really close together to make it more dense, then the grafts won't get the sufficient blood supply they need. That's why there's always a little bit of gaps between the grafts, so each graft can heal and have its own sufficient blood supply. So when I looked at it, I thought it's not very dense, but the doctor did say there is a lot of density, but the reason you do see skin between the grafts is so each graft can get its own blood supply. So now that you guys seen everything, I will be wrapping up this vlog. My apologies for not showing the surgical stuff. I was by myself, so I couldn't really record, and when you're in the extraction part and the implantation stage, they don't really let anyone else in the room apart from the team and the doctor, so I didn't have anyone to record, so I couldn't really show that stuff. And of course you do have to take into consideration the privacy of the doctor and the people on his team, so that's the reason I couldn't record the surgery. But there are loads of videos out there, people showing their surgeries, so those are definitely more informative than my videos. This video was just made to show you guys my personal journey, and if you enjoyed it, then that's good. This is my first vlog, and I did try my best to do a decent job, I think. Probably not even decent, but you know, a good enough job. And I want to say thank you to Dr. Hamza in the Beaconsfield clinic, and say thank you to his team for taking very good care of me. I told them that I am partially sighted, so they were very accommodating, and they helped me around the clinic, and they answered all the questions, and they talked me through every step that they were taking. So thank you to Dr. Hamza and his team. I am going back next Tuesday for the first hair wash. That's something they offer for all their patients, and then they show you how to wash your hair safely and how to wash the new grafts safely without damaging them. So I will keep you guys updated on that. I will hopefully keep you guys updated week by week and month by month, or I'll try my best to, and we'll see how this new hair journey goes. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, rate and subscribe, and thanks for watching.